Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick update video. It's Saturday, April 26th, I think. So what I did tonight was we have tonight and tomorrow. Tonight's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. We didn't get homeschooling done, so I'm gonna have to do some grading some papers and things. I have to get them their work set up, but I haven't graded any papers, but that's okay. I can knock that out quick with my teacher's thing I did. This is if you are like me and you don't want to cook every single day, here's a good one. Now I don't even know what this thing's called. I tried to look it up on YouTube. It's a Presto. It's a Presto. I got this when I gave birth to my twins and I was breastfeeding from my father-in-law because I had no time to cook, changing diapers and breastfeeding with little twins. But I've had it for 10 years and it is my best friend. The cord I did have to replace. And I found a cord that went to a similar crock pot, and now I share this cord for both this guy and the crock pot. But the cords do go out. The thing has been awesome. 10 years in running. So what I did is I took some chicken breast, plain chicken breast, and some little baby, you can see, I don't know if I can put my finger. You can see these little tiny potatoes. If you have bigger potatoes, just do whatever you want. Okay, so I took my chicken breast. I added I poured in the chicken breast into here, just almost defrosted, with my potatoes. 2 cans of beer. And then I added a bunch of really high quality mustard. If you don't have good quality, like this is the mustard with the seeds and all that, any mustard, and some honey. If you have those ingredients, cook this down for an hour, add water, and make sure the water line is about there, and keep cooking it down. I cooked it at 275 for 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I kept cooking it down, and we're gonna have this. This will be lunches. We can use the potatoes for breakfast. Lunches, if the kids don't want this way, we can do for sandwiches or whatever you want. That's gonna be for the next 2 or 3 days. I went to Target, and I don't know if you guys have seen these reusable freezer bags. This is a Target type brand. I bought 2 sizes. I don't know if my husband put the other size behind it. Yes, he did. So I've got the small and the big. Now, this was $11 for this one for 8 bags and $8 for this one. Now, I've seen the reusable bags, and they're like more silicone-y, and they're $11 a piece. So I thought for 20 bucks, I'm getting 16 bags versus 1 bag for 11 bucks. Don't know how this is gonna go, but you know, I'm not gonna keep going and buying stuff because no one wants to, and no one wants to go out, and yeah, so okay, so then we're gonna move on to, so this is my crock pot my girlfriend gave me about a year ago, because I had a really fancy one and it busted on my floor here in my kitchen. This is our version. I'm trying to make chili. I think I'm going to actually cook this overnight on low, because it is not this crock pot for whatever reason. I've done meals and it takes 8 to 10 hours and it's still not done. I don't know if crock pots die or what's going on, but that's okay. I have it on high, and I'm going to cook it. I'm going to stay up till about, I don't know, whatever, midnight, whatever, whenever we go to bed. It's Saturday, so I already did my nursing job and my teaching. I work as a part-time employee for a school district and a part-time nurse. And it's Saturday, and I already went and got all my patient care done this morning, and which is why Mommy gets to have a glass of wine. Ho ho. Don't mind my dirty nails. I just took a shower and I was gardening all day. So this is what this was is the Costco, 1 can of the Costco tomato paste, the big can, 1 little tiny can of corn, some cilantro, whatever salsa we had left over, 2 small onions, some garlic. It wasn't fresh. And then I found these were 5 for $1 at Grocery Outlet. So I put in, I think, I want to say 6 packs of this. But it's a lot of sodium, so my kid's on NASH diet, so I'm thinking I might add some bone broth around midnight to this and then put it on low and let it cook overnight. Oh, and some black beans. But really, chili, you can't go wrong. You just kind of can't go wrong with chili. You can kind of add do whatever you want. But again, homeschooling mom tip, did the chili, and that was pretty awesome. We also found, and my husband and I are both working outside of the home, and it's very unfortunate. We don't want to, but we have to. But so I had to buy some work clothes and him some work clothes. Okay, hold on, I'm almost done. I found this at Target, and it was 1 per customer, and my son has to have brown rice, and this was a 5-pound bag. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. And speaking of Target being kind of cool, I don't know if you have a Target in your area, but they had 10-pack daily face cover. And they are actually, I gave 2 to my neighbor. And there's 10. And they're washable. And let me see if I can pull out one. The problem is, because me and my husband work as essential worker, I'm a nurse, and he works for food as a restaurant manager, and so we have to wear these masks, and straps are breaking in the ears. Mine haven't broken, but he's a guy, so anyway, this is the straps. There's 2 sections for kid, I guess an adult. I don't know how that works. Fully washable, and this was $15. Let me move this. $15, and it's a 10-pack. So I thought, let's try it. So I'm gonna put those back in a moment. That's just an update. Homeschooling is going fairly well, and I would flip the camera around, but I just took a shower. And Target had my Sephora has been canceled. There's no more online makeup, even though I'm not wearing it. But I do Zoom meetings. So I bought some. This was actually in our cart when we got into Target. Randomly. I don't even know. It's just some lip gloss. So if you're doing Zoom conferences, go ahead and make yourself feel better, I guess, is the point. And then we went to get me deodorant. Deodorant was like $8. And I found this Natural Fresh Lavender. It's apparently just lavender. It's a roll. And I tried it, and it hasn't irritated my skin. I am allergic to almost everything on this planet. I've ended up in the hospital numerous times having I'm allergic to everything, including Motrin and possibly Tylenol. I mean, I'm allergic to everything. So, gotta keep myself safe, especially doing work outside of the home. So anyway, so my plan tonight was, not everyone's eaten. I've got 5 people in the house. I'm going to take those bags, throw them in our dishwasher, rinse them out a good rinse, and then I'm going to put the leftover chicken in one bag, leftover potatoes for the morning, and then tomorrow or Monday, we are going to go ahead and utilize those either with sandwiches, breakfast, something, whatever. And then this one, because it cooks so slow, and I'm going to go ahead and keep this on the high overnight. And then, I'm sorry, keep this on high and put it to low or even warm for overnight. And I might add some homemade bone broth to that. I'll let you know, I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to utilize this somehow because we're not wasting this a lot of food. I got kids and dogs in here, if you can hear me in the background. Trying not to yell at them. And then Target had this really cute buy 4, save more. So usually I buy big quantities of wine and I use this really cool crystal decanter. I'm really into awesome things like this makes me, usually when I get home from work, I'd fill this up with some wine, maybe get another pretty decanter with some water and lemon and have this while I'm doing my thing, but we're not doing that today. Anyway, got these. This will probably last me hopefully through the week. Who knows? Anyway, gardening, I'm not even going to go into the gardening, but the avocado plant had we had a fall, and the avocado plant, I think, is dead, but that's okay. Alright guys, well that's my YouTube video for today. If you have a couple kids, 5 kids, 10 kids, 1 kid, no kids, just if you're hungry, and you don't want to do a bunch of stuff, and you have a crock pot, Presto. I have an Instapot. I don't think this will work with the Instapot. But if you have some kind of means of, and it's really hot, it's like 86 degrees, and it's like 7 o'clock at night in California. Big surprise, not really, but we got a heat wave going on. So if you want to do a bunch of food and then you can flip it a bunch of ways, was my suggestion, and that's all I was kind of trying to go at, rather than just doing Uber Eats and all that, because it gets costly. This is also going to cost you a bit of money, but I think if you have the 10 minutes to dump it in and be patient and let it cook, I think it's cheaper, honestly. Even if you have 1 or 2 people, I mean, this will feed you, and then you could freeze it, for later when you're like, I'm not doing anything today. That's kind of my day today. I'm like, I should homeschool right now, and I'm thinking about pulling out some art pages and calling this one a day. And then I stocked up on a bunch of seasonings, and I'll go into my seasonings and also my mortar and pestle. I use quite often on rice recipes. Possibly I'll go into that one later. This is the small section of my spices, and if you do go out to Uber Eats, which I do too, save all there's a whole bowl of packets. I've got everything from ketchup, I've got, if you run out of something and you can't go get it, and I've been doing this one for years, just stick it in the bowl and then search the bowl before you go out and spend the couple dollars. And now you don't want to go out at all. So save your little packets. If you do get, wherever you're going, don't throw them away. Just ask for extra. They're free. And they'll give them to you, and it's awesome. I got a whole stack of those. So anyway, I'm gonna close this video. Hope you guys have a great Saturday, and I will try to send more money saving and great ideas for all walks of life later, and have a great night. Okay, bye-bye.